Forest faithful, we've got some absolutely massive transfer revelations that will blow your mind today. Remember all those right-back links we had this summer? Well, it turns out one defender actually rejected a big money move to the City ground, and the reasons behind it are absolutely incredible. We're talking about a player whose own fans were literally pushing him to leave. A hefty financial offer that would have changed his life. And now, with Ola Aina's injury crisis, this story becomes even more dramatic for our beloved Reds. If you're a true Forest fan who wants to know every inside detail about what could have been this transfer window, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stick around because this revelation will have you questioning everything about our summer business. Right, Forest fans? Buckle up because this story is absolutely mental, and it shows just how close we came to a completely different summer transfer window. José Ángel Carmona, the Sevilla right-back who had all the Spanish media linking him with moves across Europe, has finally opened up about rejecting our advances. And honestly, the details will shock you. Picture this scene at the City ground offices just a week before the transfer window slammed shut. Our recruitment team had identified Carmona as the perfect solution to our right-back depth issues. The Spanish defender, who's been grinding at Sevilla since he was 7 years old, suddenly had this massive Premier League opportunity dangling in front of him. But here's where it gets absolutely crazy. His own Sevilla fans were literally begging him to take our money and run. Speaking to Onda Cero, Carmona revealed the brutal truth about what went down. Nottingham Forest are a team that's doing well. It was about playing in the Premier League, and the offer was very good financially for me and my family. Just imagine that conversation, Forest faithful. Our club, fresh off European qualification, rolling up with serious money for a player whose supporters were practically pushing him out the door. Forest fans, what do you think about this situation so far? A player's own fans wanting him gone, but he chooses loyalty. Is that admirable or naive? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story gets even wilder. But Carmona wasn't having any of it, and his reasoning absolutely shows the character we could have been getting at the City ground. He continued, "I felt it wasn't the time to leave. I've been fighting to be in the first team since I was 7. I didn't want to leave after leaving Sevilla in 17th place." This is where you've got to respect the man's principles, right? Sevilla had just endured one of their worst seasons in recent memory, flirting dangerously with relegation, and instead of jumping ship to our European adventure, Carmona wanted to be part of the rebuilding process. The Spanish defender then dropped this absolute bombshell about the fan pressure. I understand that the fans were looking out for the club and thought I could leave money for the club, but that wasn't my idea. They gave me a hard time, but after being here since I was a child, I'm not going to change my mind just because someone tells me I have to leave. Can you imagine being in that position, Reds? Your own supporters, the people who should be backing you through thick and thin, actively campaigning for you to leave because they think the transfer fee would help the club more than your actual contributions on the pitch. It's absolutely mental. And it shows the kind of pressure these players face that we never really see from the outside. Do you think Carmona made the right call here? Would you have taken the Forest money and run, or stayed to fight for your boyhood club? Let us know in the comments. We genuinely want to hear your take on this dilemma. Now here's where this story becomes absolutely crucial for us Forest fans, because the timing couldn't be more relevant to our current situation. When Carmona rejected us with just a week to go in the window, our recruitment team had to scramble, and that's exactly when Nicolo Savona's name came up from Juventus. The Italian became our alternative, arriving on a permanent deal, and at the time, most of us thought he was probably second choice to someone else. Turns out that someone was Carmona. But plot twist alert! Carmona's rejection might have actually worked out perfectly for us, and here's why. Fast forward to international duty a few weeks ago, and disaster strikes. Our first choice right-back Ola Aina picks up a nasty hamstring injury that's going to keep him out for at least 3 months. Suddenly, whoever we signed as backup was going to become absolutely crucial to our Premier League and Europa League campaigns. This is where the Carmona situation becomes really interesting to analyze. If he'd joined us, he would have been walking straight into a starting at my spot for months, getting regular Premier League football, European experience, and the chance to prove himself on one of the biggest stages in world football. Instead, he's stuck at Sevilla, who didn't even qualify for European competition, watching our European journey from his sofa. What's your opinion on this twist of fate, Forest fans? Sometimes these rejections work out for the best, don't they? Share your thoughts below because we love hearing from the Forest faithful. Meanwhile, Savona has stepped up brilliantly for us. The young Italian has shown real quality in Aina's absence, and you've got to wonder if his direct pathway into the first team is something Carmona might be regretting now. When you're competing in the Premier League and Europa League, getting that regular game time is absolutely invaluable for any player's development and career trajectory. The financial aspect of this story is fascinating too. Carmona mentioned that our offer was very good financially for him and his family, which suggests we were really serious about bringing him to the city ground. This wasn't some low-ball approach. We were putting proper money on the table to secure our right-back depth, showing just how committed the club is to building a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts. And let's be honest, Forest fans, this story also shows how far we've come as a club. Just a few years ago, we were struggling in the Championship, and now we're making very good financial offers to established La Liga players who see us as a genuine step up in their careers. That's the Marinakis effect right there. Serious investment, serious ambition, and serious pulling power in the transfer market. So what do you make of all this, Reds? Did we dodge a bullet with Carmona or miss out on a quality player? Are you happy with how Savona has performed so far? And more importantly, does this story give you even more confidence in our recruitment strategy moving forward? Let us know everything in the comments section. At the end of the day, this whole saga perfectly illustrates the complex world of modern football transfers. Players torn between loyalty and ambition, fans sometimes working against their own team's interests, and clubs like ours trying to navigate it all while building something special. Carmona made his choice based on principle. We adapted quickly with Savona, and now both parties are living with the consequences of those decisions. That's all for today's massive revelation, Forest faithful. If this story surprised you as much as it surprised us, make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon turned on, because we're always bringing you the inside stories that other channels miss. Drop a like if you enjoyed this deep dive, share it with your fellow Reds, and keep the discussion going in the comments. We read every single one, and your opinions genuinely matter to us. Until next time, keep believing in our beautiful European journey, and remember, we are Nottingham Forest, and we're not going anywhere. Come on, you Reds.